A very good morning, all of you. In the last class, what I discussed you regarding the mean, right? This mean was completed. This is also one of the measures of central tendency, right? The second measure in the measures of central tendency is median. The mean was the first, and the second one is median. AN. So the name itself is indicating us median means what? It's like a middle value. So we need to calculate one of the measure in the measures of central tendency by the use of middle value in the given data. So this median, if you have 7 numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. For example, this is the data which is been given. So this data is consisting of 7 numbers. So in this data, which will be the mean? 1, 2, 3, 4 is the mean. So if we take 4 as the median, in the left side of the median number or in the right side of the median number, the remaining components in the data will be same. It was happened in the case of your data is having odd numbers. If your data is having even numbers, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Suppose this was the data given as your problem. So these numbers are consisting of even numbers. Count the number of observations. Those are 6. 6 will come under even number. So in such cases, you have to take the middle numbers for calculating the median for data. That's what the 3 and 4 lies in between the middle numbers. See here. Here it will be 2 numbers and here it will be 2 numbers. So these 2 numbers will lie between the left side of the numbers and the right side of the numbers, which will be of same. So in such case, you need to take average of the numbers which are lies in between these numbers. That is 3 plus 4 by 2. Then it will be 7 by 2. So what is the x value you get here? That will be nothing but your median. So the calculation of median for this even numbers of data and the calculation of median for the odd numbers of the data will be like this. So firstly, you all should write one definition for this median. Just put a heading like median. That is of second measure of central tendency. Just write down median. The median is a measure of central tendency, which is different from any of the means we have discussed so far. The median is a measure of central tendency which is different from any of the means we have discussed so far. This was the first point. And the second point, we just write it down. The median is a single value. The median is a single value from the data set that measures the central item in the data. The median is a single value from the data set that measures the central item in the data. Next point, this single item this single item is the middlemost. This single item is the middlemost, or most central item, middlemost or most central item in the set of numbers. In the set of numbers. And in the next point, you just put it as subheading like definition. Definition. The median is defined as, the median is defined as that value which divides, that value which divides a distribution in such a way so that an equal number of items occur on either side of it. Okay, so you all should remember while reading this median, firstly, the data what we have, this median will be represents as the central value. First thing is the median will be the central value which will be present in the data. That was the first thing. So if we have an even number set of data, or if we have an odd set of data, the calculation of median will be what I discussed earlier, right? So if it will be an even numbers, you need to do the average of the middle numbers. And if it is a odd numbers, it will be a center number. So this is what the simple median calculation. So you all should write one problem. For example, the weights in cages of 10 students. The weights in cages of 10 students are given below. Just write down are given below. Find out the value of median. Find out the value of median. The weight in cages of 10 students are 30, 37, 28, 34, 43, 35, 27, 31, 42, 44, and 36. These are different weights of students which are present in cages. So first you just do one thing. After taking out this data, you just arrange the numbers in the data in ascending order format. What do you mean by ascending order? Arrange the number from small number to the big number. First, you all should arrange the data in the ascending order. Just arrange it, then you find out the mean directly. There are how many numbers are there in the data? We have total
11 are there.
11 will be an odd number, right? So obviously the median will be a middle number. So you just arrange the data in ascending order, then you find out the median. You just arrange it. So the first number is
27.
Yes, 27. And the last number
Ma'am,
is
median is 35, madam.
median is 35. You just write it down. One conclusion. There are 11 items. There are 11 items. That is odd numbers of values. That is odd numbers of values. Therefore, there is only one middle item. One middle item whose value is 35. Whose value is 35. There are 11 items, that is odd numbers of the values. Therefore, there is only one middle item whose value is of 35. Hence, the median weight is 35. Hence, the median weight is 35. After doing this problem, there is an important to write a conclusion for each and every problem, whatever it is. It was very important in the statistics. So what you need to draw the conclusion from the above problem. Don't write simply the answer. You need to draw some conclusion from the problem. Each and every problem you have to do this. And the next problem is, just write down one more problem. The systolic blood pressure units are, what are the units for the blood pressure?
mmHg, ma'am.
Yes, within the brackets, in mm of Hg, brackets close, of 8 male patients, are given below. Find out the value of median. Find out the value of median. Systolic blood pressure within the bracket in mm of Hg of 8 male patients are given below. Find out the value of median. Just write down the values: 100, 110, 120, 90, 130, 140, 160, 150. So I think we have 8 items in our data. So we just take the middle numbers average for calculating the mean. In the left side we have 3 numbers. In the right side we have 3 numbers. We just leave these equal numbers on the left and right hand side. Just consider the middle numbers for calculating the median. So how you need to do here? The median is the median is 90 plus 130 divided by 2.
110, ma'am.
1.
Ascending order is not required here.
Sorry. First you need to assign the numbers in ascending order. So it will comes 120 and 130. After
75
ascending order, right? After
75.
ascending.
125.
Yes.
Answer is 125.
125, madam.
This is answer. So the conclusion is, just write down. Conclusion, you just write down. There are 8 values in the data. That is of even number of values. Therefore, there are 2 middle values. Therefore, there are 2 middle values at 5th and 6th position. Sorry, at 4th and 5th positions. At 4th and 5th positions. Whose values are 120 and 130. Whose values are 120 and 130 respectively. Hence, the value of median is, 125. The value of median BP, blood pressure, no? The value of median blood pressure is 125 mm of Hg. The value of the median blood pressure is 125 mm of Hg. So, this is up to your normal or general median calculation, right? So, similar like your mean, for the calculating median, you need to have 3 different kinds of series. First series is calculation of median in a series of individual observations. So for the calculation of median, you have 3 different kinds of series to calculate median, same like your mean. That is first one, calculation of median in a series of individual observations. And the next one is calculation of median in a series of what? Discrete observations. Next, the third one, calculation of median in a series of continuous observations. Okay. So you just remember one thing, ma. For the calculation of median, if the data is having even numbers, you need to do average. If the data is present as odd numbers, you just take the middle number. That is nothing but your median. Till now, we have seen that type. And then again, if our data will be present either of these 3 types of observations, how we need to calculate the median? We just look into it. So before going to this discussion, you need to remember one more thing. First, you just take the data. Then the next most important is you have to arrange the numbers in ascending order or a descending order. So if you arrange the numbers in the data, will be ascending order or descending order, the answer will remain same. The answer will remain same. You just remember this point. This is what the basic important point for calculation of median. So in that, first you need to put a subheading like calculation of median in a series of individual observations. Let us discuss it one by one. First one is calculation of median in a series of individual observations. Okay, first point to just write down. We need to follow different steps. We need to follow different steps to calculate a median. We need to follow different steps to calculate a median. So what is the first point? Arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Full stop. The answer is same for both ways. Arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Full stop. Answer is same for both ways. The next second point is median located. Median located. Median is located by finding the size of n plus 1 by 2 of item. Item are nothing but your observations only. Median is located by finding the size of n plus 1 by 2 of item. So m is equals size of the n plus 1 by second item. Just write down like steps wise. M is equal size of the n plus 1 by second item, where capital M is equals median and small n is equals number of observations. Small n is equals number of observations. Just make a note. After taking the data, we have to calculate the median. That is our aim. The first point you need to consider is arrange your data either in ascending or in descending manner. So if you take either ascending or descending order, you will get the same answer. That is the first point. And the next point, median will be located by finding the size. So you need to find out the size of your observations which are present in your data by n plus 1 by 2 as the formula. N is nothing but number of observations what you have in the data. And capital M is nothing but your median. So just write down one problem. Find out the median of the data. Find out the median of the data recorded on the number of clusters per plant. Clusters per plant. In a pulse crop. In a pulse crop. Find out the median from the data recorded on the number of clusters per plant in a pulse crop. So you just write down the next line, number of clusters. Number of clusters is equals 10, 18, 17, 19, 10, 15, 11, 17, and 12. This was the data given in the problem. So solution. What is our solution? Just write down like solution. This first point is, what is that? Arrange the data. Ascending or descending. So you just take ascending order. Make a tabular column like serial number. Why we need to make a tabular column like serial number? Here we need some number of observations. That is what our small n. We need number of observations. That is what small n. That's why serial number and data arranged in ascending order. Write down it. Data arranged in ascending order. Ascending order. Make it into 2 columns, right? Just write down the data, what I have given here. Put a serial number like 1, 2, 3, N. And you have 10. Next number is
10, ma'am.
10 again. Just arrange the data.
10, 10, 11, 12,
Hmm. Hmm.
15,
Hmm.
17, 17, 18, 19.
19. Then calculate the capital M. What's the answer? Median. Use the formula and calculate it. Don't tell directly. Use the formula and calculate. N plus 1 by 2. N plus 1 by 2 is
8.5.
1 by 2.
10 plus 2. N plus 1 by 2. Here we have 9 numbers. 9 observations, right? 10 by 2.
5.
5. So it is the size of fifth item. It is the size of fifth item. What it will be? The size of fifth item. How much it will be?
15, ma'am.
15. So the median is 15.
15.
You just write down median is equal size of 9 plus 1 by 2 item. So the next point, median is equals size of the fifth item. Median is equal size of the fifth item. That is equals 15. So median is equals 15. So in general consideration also we used to get 15. Why? We used to get 15 as a median. Why? Here we have 9 numbers, no? We used to take
Odd.
which number as a median?
Middle number.
Yes. If you see in this way also you will get 15 as a median. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then next one more problem, just write it down. Here we have only one series of observations, right? See here. And that's why, and the numbers will be present in the odd number of series. So we can take that middle number, that is only one observation, one size. So if the data is present in the even numbers, present as the even number of observations, how we need to calculate the size of the data. Just write down one more problem. This is an example for even numbers of data. Data recorded on the production of butter fat during butter fat during 10 consecutive years, during 10 consecutive days, 10 consecutive days in cows is presented below. Calculate the median. Okay, just write down butter fat in kgs: 4.0, 5.7, 3.9, 4.2, 6.6, 7.0, 7.9, 8.0, 9.0, 10.0. So you just make a tabular column like serial number and butter fat. You just write in this manner. You just make a tabular column in this manner to reduce your paper usage. Just make like a row. Write down serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Then you just write down the values. This is 9.0 and this is 10.0. Just write down. Is it completed? Write down, slowly just write down. Next point, just calculate the capital M. What is our formula? Size of n plus 1 by 2 item. This is our formula. So you just put it. How many observations are there? I think it will be a 10, right? 10 plus 1 by 2. That is how much the answer will be?
5.5.
5.5. You just write it down. 5.5th item. Fifth item. Item, right? So here you need to find out the size of 5.5th item. So there is a one more formula to find out it. See here. This is 5.5th item, right? So you just write down the size of 5.5th item is equals. See here. This 5.5 lies between what numbers?
5 and 6, ma'am.
5 and 6. So there is a need to take your, what is that? 5th item
And 6th item.
plus, not and. We need to add no 5th item
Yes, ma'am.
and 6th item. Divides with 2. What is the number present in the 5th item?
6.6 plus 7.0 by 2.
Yes, 6.6 plus 7.